call Halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All praises, glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. This is the brothers from the camp. We out here about to do a quick video on some news I just read about Donald J. Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, sitting in she sat in the G20 meeting, and he dipped out on the G20 meeting. All right, can you get Revelation 17:16? Okay. Revelation 18:3. All this is really doing is getting everyone to hate Babylon even more than they already hate America. All right, and Trump is doing even doing this, putting his daughter there, showing that he doesn't give a damn what those other leaders have to say to him, man. That he's gonna do what he wants to do. That's what it's supposedly supposed to represent, you know. But we know through the Spirit that's what the Most High wants to happen. He wants America and everyone else to go against this wicked place. Everyone wants to go against this wicked place, America, real soon. All right, bring that out.
Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
which are the EU. Keep going.
These shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate.
Yeah, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate. All right, and the whore we know is America, and I believe they had her sitting next to the president of China, the prime minister of England, and it's getting kind of stuffy in here. The prime minister of England and some other top people. So that's a big slap in the face to all those so-called world leaders. We know they ain't shit, but you know, when the scriptures refer to kings and princes in certain instances, it's referring to those type of people, such as the president or another nation's president. Okay, and China ain't no pushover country. That's Moab. You know, we know who China is in the scriptures. That's the nation of Moab. Okay, any more on that?
Yep. It says it shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah, desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, and that's what's gonna happen. All this is gonna build up to the destruction. Okay, World War III, nuclear war. Okay, and as you can see, North Korea, they just launched another nuclear strike. Yep. A missile launch testing. Okay, and what did America do about it? Nothing. America had nothing to do about it. Okay, and Trump is mad about that supposedly, but all this is going to gear up to North Korea shooting his missiles over here to America. They said they could reach America. That's what they're saying now. You done on that?
Okay.
Hey, you got that for me out?
Okay. It was Revelations 18:3.
Yeah, because all you other nations, just because you think you're gonna get together and destroy America, it isn't gonna work. It ain't gonna work like that, right? Just because the Chinese and the Russians, okay, the beasts, they all get together and they try to go against America, and they end up destroying America with nuclear weapons. That doesn't mean that you're gonna start ruling. No, the scriptures talk about how Yahweh Shai is gonna be there, man. The angel's gonna be there during World War III. Okay, and not only that, the Most High is gonna raise up his elect. We're spiritual powers. Okay, and we're gonna take over after World War III, after the nuclear destruction, after Babylon is destroyed. Okay, and all you other kings and princes that you think you're some high up guys, you better hope you are, because you're gonna be fresh for the picking. All right, as the first fruits of slavery. Keep going. Or get that out.
It's Revelations 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, right. Can you start from the top again?
It's Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, all nations. All right. I was, watching some news clippings about what's happening in India and other places of the world, like Cuba. All these nations have drunken that wrath of the fornication. They all try to get down with Esau, live Esau's lifestyle, use Esau's plastics, watch his TV, and so on and so forth. You know, be a part of his economy. Everything that you see, all these transactions are done on what? The so-called white man's currency. Okay, and so if you want to be a nation, you want to be able to trade, you have to get down with the so-called white man. You have to drink of that wine, right? Or else you end up like who? Like Cuba. You go to Cuba or Haiti, them places are desolate. Okay, nobody wants to go over there. Those people over there, if they speak up against their government, they get put to death. And they got no food. You need medicine. You can't get any medicine. You're just asked out. Why? Because they don't want to accept Esau's wine and that fornication, right? But though you nations at the G20, all those nations are going to go be destroyed, okay? The whole G20 is going to get nuked in the coming destruction. Keep going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yeah, so that's how all these nations got rich. Why? Because they are dealing with the American economy. America has the largest consumer economy on the planet Earth, okay? All these people here in America, all they do is what? Buy things, you know? The whole culture is about spending your money. And you already know what music pushes out, that same wicked spirit to spend your money and the spend on vanity, all right? Material items. Okay, keep going. And then that same spirit is part of that wine, okay? Because that comes from Babylon, that insatiable lust for lasciviousness, right? Trying to make money, trying to be rich. Okay, the Most High doesn't accept that as riches, okay? The true riches are the scriptures, okay? There's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Keep going.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Right, and that's what's happening right now, okay? Our people are waking up. Israel, the spirit of Israel, is waking up. As you can see, all the prophecies are simultaneously happening. You have what's going on right now with the G20. You got none but sedition, insurrections. People are just beating up cops, looting. They're looting in Germany. They're going through all the stores. Okay, they're doing that. Why? Because of the so-called white. This prophecy. This prophecy of the so-called white man going down. The G20, all these you know what I'm talking about. Their councils have made their weary.
Oh yeah. Isaiah.
Babakshah Khan. Yeah, because of what do they keep doing? They keep having these G20s. Before it used to be the G5, the G whatever. Now they have a G20. They keep having all these summits, all these meetings, all right, all these councils. To do what? What are you going to do about it? And you can see Trump. He said, "I don't give a damn about this. All bullshit. I'm going back home." He left. He dipped out to America as soon as first chance he got, and he let his daughter sit there. Like she can handle this bullshit. Hold that out. Read this.
Let me see. I'm gonna start from the top, the first verse, and I'm gonna just get to the point.
Yeah, let's get to the point.
All right, Isaiah 47:10 says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me."
Yep, and that's what you devils say up in your secret councils, okay? Because, yeah, you have a G20 going on, but behind closed doors, you have secret councils underneath that. Like Bilderberg, that got exposed, but even underneath Bilderberg, you have other secret meetings, okay? Keep going.
Verse 11, therefore shall...
And we're speaking directly to the so-called white man, Edomites, the elites, okay? The top devils who own you people known as Americans. Keep going.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
God, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Okay, because you keep getting together, having these meetings for what? Okay, are you gonna get this new world order going or what? Are you gonna deal with the Israelite problem? Are you gonna deal with the so-called population problem you elites are so bent out of shape over? We need to depopulate the earth. We have too many billions of people. Right? So all it is about you wanting to get we should have had the chip by now, right? We should have had all these people chipped. That will the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna turn up on everybody, the elites, these everyday jakes you see out here. We're out here in this alley, and you pulled up. It gets worse and worse every week.
Yep.
It looks worse and worse every week. These people look worse. They look sickly, even worse. You know, and you can see it's even dirtier. You know, this can't last longer. Or this stuff got to go. America got to be destroyed. It got to get nuked. There's no other option. Keep going.
Hey, just like this past week, you know, at the 4th of July, it was just dead.
It was.
Yeah, it was dead, man. This place is done.
It was beautiful. Wow. It was beautiful. I was out. I didn't do nothing. I just stayed at home.
Me too.
I didn't know. I just didn't give a damn, man. Just relaxed. And then what happened? I went outside. Nobody was out there. Yeah. Nobody, man. Nobody gave a damn about this. But that shows you what the spirit of America is like. No one gives a damn about it. It's through. What do they want to do? Just blow up shit, man. That's the only thing they want to do. And once you get niggas and liquor and, you know, and fireworks, it's nothing but bad news.
Trap music and shit.
All that bad shit.
Yeah, verse 13 says, "Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up, and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee."
Yeah, do all that wickedness, okay, to see if it's going to save you from what's going to happen, which is this coming destruction. That's pretty good on that. Okay. And finish up on this over here.
This is Revelation 18:5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities."
Her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High remember of her iniquities, okay? Because all these other nations are like, hey, wait a second, America, you're the most wicked nation of all the nations. More and more information is coming out, and just more and more people are speaking on it, of what the so-called white man does, mainly the so-called white man here in America does around the world. Okay, I was just watching a documentary on Cuba. Some Edomites went out there, right? And you know, they're like, man, this place is fucked up because of socialism or whatever, but it's not really the socialism, it's the sanctions they put on them, you know? It's the sanctions they put on them to stop them from getting the food in, because they got no food. They got no economy. Those people are poor as hell. Why? Because of the so-called white man, right? The damn devil. Read that again,
This Revelation 18:5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven."
Yeah, and those sins are what? What you did to the Most High's chosen, okay? The Israelites. When you came here, you slaughtered nothing but the indigenous peoples of the lands, who we know as the Gadites, all right, the Reubenites, Ephraimites, Simeon, everybody, and so on and so forth. And then bringing over here Judah, Benjamin, and Levi as slaves. You put our people in the hardcore slavery. That went into the heavens. And you devils have not given 1 cent back to us. Okay? All these things you try to build up in this welfare society, that's not a thank you. That's not a payback for all the hell you put on our ancestors to put us in this state. Okay, so them sins and us pleading with Yahweh Shem Shai is going into the heavens right now, okay? And we're doing that every day to say, hey, you got to end this place. It's getting worse and worse. I was just telling the brothers, right, Kwanawa, I was like, every time I pull up in this alley, it looks worse and worse.
God.
These demons look worse and worse. And there's more and more of them, too.
That's the current state of America.
Yep.
You know, this place is literally crumbling before our eyes. That's why you see more homeless people out here. And what I was doing earlier in the week, I was just watching a bunch of news clips about the homeless population out here, man. It's out of control. Mm-hmm. It's at an all-time high, all right? They were saying how the city spends like upwards of $1.2 million on the homeless population, but the majority of it doesn't even go to these people on the street. They put these people in SROs, man.
Yep. So
they paid for their housing temporarily, you know, and they don't even count those people as part of the homeless population. So it's about like 5,000 on the street, and there's 9,000 up in them SROs, man.
Mm-hmm. And then other shelters too. So this place is done. We were speaking of it, what Trump did recently. He dipped out on the G20, and he has his daughter sitting in for him. So everyone they're mad.
They have even a diplomat.
Bro, they have Ivanka Trump sitting next to Theresa May, who's the Prime Minister of England, and the Chinese president, and some other, Merkel, whoever, right? But that's showing you that Trump is saying, hey, America don't give a damn. They don't need to listen to you other opinions. Trump doesn't need to come over and sit down with you devils and lap it up. He's gonna do what he got to do. Okay, and that's whatever he's gonna do is gonna be is bound in the heavens already. Okay, because what's gonna happen is these nations are gonna get together and make a coalition against Babylon to destroy this place. You got any more on that?
And the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Yeah, reward her even as she rewarded you. All right, and that's how does America awarded the rest of the world? With hardcore slavery, pretty much. Poverty, disease, all these outbreaks you hear about in Africa and other third world nations are because they go and they vaccinate everybody, or they give them a new drug. And what happens? Everyone's all sick. They're all dying of pestilence. Why? Because of you damn devils. So, because of all the things you've done, these other nations, they're going to be willing to shoot missiles over here. In North Korea, that's all they're about is destroying America. We're building a missile that can reach America. That's all they're about, and that the rest of the nations are going to get in line. Okay, you got any more on that?
And double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Con, that's good on that. You bros got some finishing scriptures. All right, Con, bring it up.
For you, just talking about basically crying unto the Heavenly Father, and he's hearing that. This is Exodus, the 2nd chapter, the 23rd verse. And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto the Most High by reason of the bondage.
Yep, and that cry came up, so the iniquities that the Egyptians were putting on the Israelites went up into the heavens, all right? Because they're pleading with the Most High, like, yo, this is too much hell. The God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you got to deliver us. Mm-hmm. You got to send us a sign. You got to deliver us out of this slavery. Else we're going to be destroyed. Because that was the main goal of the Egyptians, totally destroying them. The main goal of who the Egyptians are today, the so-called white man, the Edomites. Mm-hmm. Their whole goal is to destroy us completely. Yep. Okay, because as soon as this society's done, they're done with us, man. They're done with the Israelites. Okay, they're done with all these other low peons, right? These elites, supposedly.
Yeah, this was on the books. Esau just had us here to raise us, have us build this country up, and now he's ready to exterminate us, man. He wants that birthright back. There's no use for Israel anymore. All right, he just wants to kill us off completely.
Mm-hmm. Con, you good on that?
It's a little bit more.
Right,
verse 24, and the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob.
That's right.
And this is going on right now with us. You know, we're crying unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he's remembering the covenant that he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And also the covenant that he made with our forefathers when we came out of Egypt, man. That we would be his people and he would be our power. Okay? So the Most High, he's stirring things up. That's why you see North Korea getting stirred up by Yahweh and Yahushai. All right? Talking about destroying the United States. All right, talking about building ICBMs capable of hitting the continental United States. This first was just, we could hit Hawaii, we could hit Alaska. Now they working to get missiles that'll hit here, man. And that dude, Kim Jong-un, even his father before that, he was saying that they want to turn America into a lake of fire, man. And you can't tell me this ain't Yahweh Shem Yahushai's program, man. Where would he get that thought from? You know, that's in the scriptures, man. Yep. But the reason why this is happening is because the 144,000 are being sealed, and you have Israelites calling upon the names of Yahweh and Yahushai, and the Most High is remembering that covenant. All right? And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them.
Mm-hmm.
I got another one. This is 2nd Ezra 15. I started 5. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's the whole goal of the so-called white man, to pollute the earth with his wickedness. And what comes from all of that? All the plagues thereof. Okay, famine, pestilence, okay, desolation. And we see it today. We see it on the streets. That's a disease, man. Substance abuse. These people out here just doing drugs, homelessness. You know, these are all things that plagues that the so-called white man brings with him. Why? Because all these people, all they do is wickedness. There's nothing else they know, right? Every last one of those guys on these streets out here, all right, have done a lot of wickedness, all right? Especially these dudes slamming needles in them. Lord knows what they've done for that, all right?
They're completely bugged out. For you to do that, man, you got to be real deprived. You just want to be in a dead state like that, nodding off of heroin, man. You're a bug out.
Bug out. You gotta go, all right? If this was our world, the judgment already would have been set. You would have been put to death.
Esau gives them needles so they can shoot up.
Gives you
heroin's
clean
illegal.
ones.
It's illegal in this city. It's a class 1 drug according to the U.S. The federal government. But they give these people needles out here to shoot up, man. You know, they don't arrest them for for possession of heroin. You know.
Yep. So-called white man Esau enables all the wickedness because he's the polluter. He's the main pollutant on the earth, all right? Just his presence. I'll keep going on.
Therefore, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And
that's what the Most High's chosen are continually doing today. The elect, that shows that you are someone who believes. That's what you're doing. You're continually crying unto the Most High, all right, for all this wickedness. All right, on my channel, I try to put a lot of news on, and it's nothing but just wickedness, man. The news is just evil shit. It's just worse and worse. Like, goddamn, you know, I'm like, every time you post something, you think, man, it ain't gonna get worse than this. Then I go to another brother's channel, and then it's something worse. I'm like, oh man. Then I go to your channel, then I'm like, oh, what the? It's just, we gotta get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, it's the bottom line.
You gotta laugh at it sometimes, just because it's, you know, how else you gonna deal with it, man? Right? But this pollutant known as the so-called white man, the Most High got a special disinfectant, okay, for that.
Yeah.
All right, a decontaminator.
Kills 100% of germs.
Yeah.
99.9.
Yeah.
Be no wickedness remaining.
That's the tried and refined spray. The 99.9. That's the tried and no. The Most High is 100%. Okay.
That's right.
He wipes it out clean. All right, you done on that?
Just a little bit more. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
The Most High is going to avenge us, okay? He's going to get all the innocent blood from among us by doing what? By avenging us, destroying you so-called white people, okay?
That's right.
Putting none but pure hell on you damn devils. You devils are actually getting a lot of hell right now, but when the purge comes, and we know when that purge comes, it ain't going to end. It ain't going to be just 24 hours like in them films. Okay, it's going to be till the missiles hit, okay? You're going to have no food, looting, and the worst thing about it for you so-called white people is that Israel is going to be out on the streets with no cops to protect you.
Yeah.
That's going to be the worst thing about it.
That's Esau's worst nightmare, man. Ain't no Asians going to be out on the street to keep these niggas in check. Your guns ain't going to be able to keep these niggas in check.
Well, you Edomites don't even have guns. You Edomites want to get rid of your guns.
Yeah.
Okay? Especially here in these urban metropolitan areas on the coast. On the west coast and the eastern seaboard, you Edomites are gonna get totally wiped out real soon.
Yeah, you liberals.
Yeah, you liberals.
So we shouldn't have assault weapons because why do you need something like that? Guns shouldn't be made to kill people. They're supposed to be for hunting.
Hey, the moment you need it, man, it's gonna be too late. There's gonna be 50 niggas running up on you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's gonna be way too late, man. Even if you did have a gun, niggas gonna take your shit anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be just nothing but limbs getting ripped off of you. Getting beat to death, all right? And a lot of times, the famine and pestilence can be so bad, a lot of y'all gonna be eating these Edomites, man. You bug outs, all right? Because all you do is participating in the race wars are gonna be bug outs, all right? You see all these bug outs out here? They're not gonna have heroin. The Most High is gonna force them to detox, all right? Because they're not gonna be heroin. They're gonna get their strength back. And then Lord knows what's gonna happen after that, all right? You done on that?
Let's finish it up. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which that's Esau's end game. All right, he used us. You know, he had us build a society up, and now he's ready to get rid of us, man. If you want to go deeper into that, just look up Rex 84. NDAA, all right? That's Esau's extermination plan for Jake, Agenda 21. Esau has no intentions of letting Jake live and prosper here on the earth, man. He wants to completely do away with us. Because if we're still here, he can't establish his new world order, all right? But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Mm-hmm. The sword and punishment that the Most High is going to bring upon it. And that sword and punishment, we know that's going to be happening. What the fuck is this guy? The sword and punishment is going to be all this hell that's about to be happening. The race wars. Okay, a lot of this racial tension is leading up for what? For the race wars. You got none but Jake checking Esau on certain things. Esau trying to check Jake on things on the media. But that's going to lead to what? People going to blows.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then there's not going to be food around. There's going to be famine in the land. Then what's going to happen? People are going to be going door to door, house to house. And Esau, it's not going to look good for you. Right? Because the majority of you Edomite, a lot of these men at that time are going to be drafted out. Because there's going to be World War III going on. All these things on both sides going to be happening real fast all at the same time. And you can see, I was telling the brothers earlier, you can see the prophecies all happening all at the same time. Mm-hmm. Jake is waking up. You got all Israel, the words going out. More and more camps are teaching. Right? That, and then you see what Trump just did right now. That's just bringing more heat onto his ass.
Yep.
For what point? For what reason? Why? Because there's going to be World War III, all right? That's why. They need a bad guy. They need a super villain. He's the perfect one. Okay? You want to read that for me in Habakkuk 2:16?
Okay. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. It says, Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also.
And then the thing that just happened was this 4th of July, and nobody was into that anymore, man.
Nah, the spirit was gone.
We were talking about it was dead. It was dead in them streets.
Jake just wanted to pop fireworks and shit.
That's all Jake wanted to do, man. But me, I didn't do nothing. I stayed at the house.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't even barbecue. And people doing all this other stuff. But you can see that shame is that glory. That glorious shame.
The spirit of America is gone.
Mm-hmm.
That mirth, that the good old times, the good old days, they're gone, man.
Yep. Keep going.
It says, Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say one thing about the 4th of July. These people was all thrown off too, because the shit was on Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
They was all, what the hell I'm gonna do, man? I gotta, it's Monday, I gotta work. Then Tuesday, I'm gonna be off. But then I gotta go back to work, man. It don't even seem like a holiday. Yep. It was all down.
Babylon's in confusion, man.
Yep. Keep going. Read it again.
Yep. Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Right.
The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
That's right, and that's what's happening. Okay, that shameful spewing is happening, but pretty soon we're gonna force that cup down, and you're gonna be our slave. You goddamn devils. You brothers got anything else to say on that?
Nah.
All right, with that, we're going to say all praises, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles. All right, shalom to you brothers. All right, keep going.
Shalom.